Today let's go ahead and install a TCS KA2 capacitor, keep alive capacitor, onto a Tsunami medium steam decoder. What I've got here is the TCS KA2 decoder or capacitor that I'm going to go ahead and install into this locomotive here. I've installed a medium steam decoder into this 280. The first thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and pull the tender and connectors off so we can get into the actual decoder. Alright, what we're going to end up doing here is taking off this capacitor off of the current decoder. And we're going to actually install these ones into here. We're going to cut this capacitor red wire here off. And we're going to take this black wire as well. And we're removing this whole capacitor here. Alright, so that we can set to the side. Alright, we'll come in here now and strip this black capacitor wire. You don't want to strip the red one because we're not connecting anything to the red wire. Next thing is we're going to strip the black and white wire on the KA2. Go ahead and strip your blue wire. And we're going to cut the blue function common wire on the Tsunami decoder. Now this one you're going to cut and strip both sides. Now when you got the blue wire stripped, we'll go ahead and take a piece of our heat shrink tubing and we'll cut off a little piece of that so we have something to put on here. And just thread that on one end of this blue wire. Alright, we'll go ahead and take our soldering iron here and we'll go ahead and put we'll tin up this wire. Tin up each one of these wires. We're going to tin up 3 on this blue one. So what you're going to tin here is going to be the 2 blue sections that you've cut off of the function common on your decoder, and you're also going to do the one on the blue wire on the KA2. Now that we've got those tinned, we can go ahead and solder all 3 of those wires together. Run our heat shrink tubing over your solder joint. And we'll go ahead and shrink the tubing. Alright. That's going to be done for the first connection. Alright, your next connection is going to be your black wire from your KA2. And you're going to put the black wire onto the black wire on the decoder from the capacitor that you just cut off. Alrighty, and there you have it. That's all you got to do. Just solder the black to the black on the KA1 from the capacitor on the Tsunami, and solder the blue to the blue from the function common. We'll go ahead and hook everything back up, close this up, and then we'll take a look at it on the layout. Alright guys, now here's the moment of truth. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and accelerate this thing. We're at 5, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab the locomotive and pick it up. No powers on it, and then it shuts off. Set it back down to 0. Put it back on the track. Alright, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and fire up the front headlight. From this light off. You can see the front headlights on. It is dim, but that is this Bachmann locomotive. This is the headlight they put in it. So it has nothing to do with the decoder. It has nothing to do with the setup. It's always run this dim. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift the locomotive up. As you can tell, the headlight stays on, and the locomotive is clearly off the track. I've got the tender here in my hands, and it's still running. We'll hold that to see how long that thing goes off, and it went off there. So there you have it. That's how you install a KA2. There is offering a KA1 through TCS. It doesn't give you as long of a power time when you have dirty track or off the track. The KA2's got more capacitors, it's a bigger decoder. So if you've got a smaller locomotive, as I do the 528, which is sitting above it, the tender is a lot smaller than this one. I may have to put the KA1 into the 528 instead of the KA2. However, this does kind of reduce the amount of dirty track problems you're going to have running into with the sound cutting off. This eliminates all problems. And for the final thing, I'm just going to turn on the horn here. It'll stay on. Again, I'll lift it off. And it's shut. There you guys have it. If you like it, comment. If you like it, also hit the like button. If you have any comments, questions, any further questions about it, just hit me up, let me know. I'll go ahead and be glad to fill those in for you.